Hello everyone, it's me Indra. Welcome back to my channel. Today in this video I am going to discuss about how to solve the logarithmic inequalities. We already discussed about the logarithmic equations. I already made the separate video on the topic logarithmic equations, how to solve them. Today in this video we are going to learn about the logarithmic inequalities. Please watch this video till the end so that you will get very much informations about the logarithmic inequalities. Without wasting any further time, let's get started. The today's topic is logarithmic, how to solve the logarithmic. Let me write the topic first. Logarithmic inequalities. This is our today's topic, logarithmic inequalities. We already discussed about the logarithmic equations. Today we will discuss about the logarithmic inequalities. Here, while solving the logarithmic inequalities, we have to remember these points. Please remember this point. First of all, writing the points to be remembered while solving the logarithmic equations. Sorry, logarithmic inequalities. These points are very important points to be remembered while solving the logarithmic equations, inequalities. Here, the first point is, first of all, we have to find out the condition for the unknown. Here, in logarithmic inequalities, there will be the unknown. In the first step, we have to find out the condition for the logarithmic unknown. Condition for unknown. In the first step, we have to calculate the conditions for the unknown variable. For calculating the conditions, uh, we can take the basic concepts of the logarithm. The two rules, very important rules for the logarithm to be defined. The rules are the base. One rule is base should be always positive. The logarithmic functions will be only defined when the base is positive, but the base should not be equals to exact 1. This is the one condition. This is the first conditions for the logarithmic functions to be defined. The base should be always positive other than 1. And the next condition is, the next conditions we can apply for finding the conditions for the unknown. The next condition is, uh, in case of the argument, the argument of the logarithm should be always positive number. The argument cannot be negative and 0. It should be always positive. These 2 points are uh, very important points for finding the conditions for the unknown. Please remember these points. And the next point, next step is, this is the first step. This is the first step for solving the logarithmic inequalities. Please remember this is the first step, and the second step is removing the logarithm. In second step, we have to remove the logarithm. In the given inequalities, inequality, we have to remove the logarithmic functions. So for removing the logarithm, we have to remember these rules for removing the logarithm. The rules are, the first case, this is first case, case number 1, and in this case, the case are here made according to the conditions of the base. If the base lies between 0 and 1, this is the first case. If the base lies between 0 and 1, then the sign of the inequality, please remember this point, then sign of inequality that are greater than or equals to less than, that are the sign of the inequality, will be changed. Please remember this very important point. If the base of the logarithm, given logarithm, lies between 0 and 1, then the sign of inequality will be changed in this situation. Sign of the logarithm will be changed. And we can remove the logarithm. The removing process for the logarithm in this first case is if the logarithm log with base a of the unknown, here I take the unknown as a x, is greater than or equals to a number c. Here I take a logarithmic inequality when the base lies between 0 and 1. It is the first case. In the first case, if the log of x with base a is greater than or equals to c, then we can eliminate, we can remove the logarithm by this process. This is equivalent, this is same as the value of the x here and remember the very important point, the sign of the inequality will be changed in this case. In this case, the sign of the inequality will be changed, and the opposite sign of this inequality will be less than or equals to. The value of the x will be less than or equals to, and this number base will go to the right hand side and it becomes a raised to the power c. Here we just remove the logarithm, we just convert it into the exponential form. And very important point to be noticed is if the base of the logarithm lies between 0 and 1, then in the given inequality, the sign of the inequality will be reversed, will be changed. Here we do the reverse of the given sign of the inequality, and here in this step we just remove the given logarithm. If the log is written in this format, then we can apply this way. But if the log is written in this way, if the log with the base a of a number x is greater than or equals to log with the same base a of the number b, if this case hold there, then we can remove the logarithm by this process. This is same as the value of the x greater than, sorry, we have to reverse the sign of the inequality. Here the sign of inequality is greater than or equals to, so the reverse of this sign of the inequality on this first case, in this case, is just opposite, making the opposite sign of the inequality, less than or equals to, and this logarithm, the same logarithm will be cancelled out, only the x less than opposite sign of this less than or equals to b. Here we eliminate, here we remove the logarithm, here also we remove the logarithm. These steps are for removing the logarithm given on the question, given on the inequality, and the logarithm will be removed according to the base. If the base lies this range, in this range, then we have to change the sign of the inequality. We have to reverse the sign of the inequality. And the second case is, the second case in this step is second case, case 2. If the base is greater than 1, if the base is greater than 1, the base cannot be 1. If the base is greater than 1, then at this condition the sign of the inequality will be same, will not be changed. Sign of inequality will not be changed. Same sign of inequality. If the base is greater than 1, then the sign of the inequality will be the same, will not be changed. And the removing, here we are talking about this second step, removing the logarithm. For removing the logarithm, if the logarithm is written in this way, if the log with base a of the x is greater than or equals to c, then this is equivalent to, this is same as the value of the x, we have to take the same sign of the inequality. Here the sign of the inequality will not be changed, So we have to take the same sign of the inequality. So x greater than or equals to this a goes to the other part, a raised to the power c. Here we just change into the exponential form by removing this logarithm. And here the case is if the base is greater than 1. In case of the base greater than 1, then the sign of the inequality will be the same. And similarly, if the inequality is written in this way, like this format, log with base a of the x is greater than or equals to log with base same base of the number c. And in this situation, this is equivalent to, this is same as here, just eliminating the log, the x, and we have to not change the sign of the inequality. So greater than or equals to same, only cancelling the log with base a on the both side. Here we just remove the logarithm. This second step is removing logarithm, and this process are for the removing the logarithm in the given inequality. For removing the logarithm, we have to look on the base of the logarithm. Here the first case is base lies between 0 and 1, and the second case is base more than 1. By this process we can remove the logarithm present on the inequality. This is the second step. And the third step is, let me write here the third step. The third step while solving the logarithmic inequality is, the third step is solving the inequality. After removing the logarithm, we will get the inequality. After removing the logarithm, we will get the inequality. Here we will obtain the inequality, and then the third step is solving the inequality. Inequality. After removing the logarithm, we will get the inequality. Then the third step is solving the obtained inequalities. And this is the third steps. And the fourth step, the last step is choosing the values. We have to, here we will get the so many values of the here we will get the values of the unknown. By solving the obtained inequalities, we will get the values of unknown. Sorry. After solving the inequalities, we will obtain the values of the unknown, and at the last step we have to choose the sum values according to the condition. All the values are not selected. We have to choose the values according to the conditions. The conditions should be satisfied while choosing the values. Choosing the obtained values. Fourth step is choosing the obtained values. The values will be obtained by solving inequalities. Choosing the obtained values by solving the inequalities according to the choosing method is according to the conditions. Here in the first step we will calculate the conditions for the unknown. Then at the last step we have to choose the possible values obtained by solving the inequality with respect to the choosing process is with respect to the condition. According to the condition, the conditions will be obtained at the first step according to the condition. These are the 4 steps for solving the logarithmic inequalities. Please remember these steps. Now taking our logarithmic inequalities, and then we will solve by using this process. Here let me take a logarithmic inequality. Here the inequality is given log with base 2 of the x minus 1 it is greater than or equals to 3. This is the given inequality, logarithmic inequality. Now solve it. Here the unknown is here the x. So first step is finding the condition for the, this is the first step, the conditions for the unknown. Now calculating the conditions for the unknown. First step, here the unknown is x. Now calculating the unknown, and the conditions are, conditions for the calculating the unknown are, the base should be always positive, it should not be 1, the argument should be always positive. Let's use that concepts on this logarithm. Here the base is positive, it is already, here the base is 2, it is positive, so no need to check. And here the argument is x minus 1, it should be positive, the argument should be positive. And the next thing is the argument should not be equals to the 1. Here we apply, just apply this first case, the base should be positive and base should not be equals to 1. And this is the, here after solving these inequalities we will get the conditions for the unknown, the first step, calculating the conditions for the unknown. And this can be for the simplified race as x greater than 1, for the, here the second condition is x minus 1 not equals to 1. This is only valid when the value of the x is 2, so the value of the x should not be equals to 2. These equations will valid for all the values of the x other than 2. So by satisfying these two conditions, let's write on the inequalities, the conditions for the unknown will be, here the values of the x should be greater than 1 and it should not be equals to 2. So the values of the x belongs in the set of the, here the 1 is not included, so the taking the open bracket 1 to infinite, it takes all the values from between 1 to infinite, but the values of the x should not be equals to 2, but we have to eliminate 2 from this set. This is the solution set for the these two conditions. Here in this first step we obtained here the condition for the unknown. This is the conditions for the x. And the second step is, here we let's move to the second step. Second step is removing the logarithm, and for removing the logarithm we have to first observe on the base. Here the two cases according to the base, let's observe on the base. Here the base of the logarithm is 2, here the base of the logarithm is 2, which is greater than 1. So moving to the second case, here we are going to this, we are taking this case, here the base is 2 which is greater than 1, so we have to take this case. Here when the base is greater than 1, then the sign of the inequality will not be changed here. So now removing inequality. After removing the inequality, here the given equation is log with base 2, inequality is it is greater than or equals to 3. This is the given inequality. Let's remove the logarithm from this inequality, and here the base is 2 which is greater than 1, so no need to reverse the given inequality, and this can be written as, further written as x minus 1. No need to reverse the inequality, we have to use the same inequality, and this 2 goes to the right hand side, and the 2 raised to the power 3. Here we just convert into the exponential form of the logarithm, and this can be further simplified as x minus 1 greater than or equals to 2 raised to the power 3 gives 8, and this can be further simplified as x is greater than or equals to just transposing this negative 1 to the right hand side, then the value of the x will be greater than or equals to 9. And in the solution set, the value of the x belongs in the set, here the 9 is included, so taking the square bracket 9 is included, 9 to infinite is not included here. This step we just observe the base of the logarithm, and here the base of the logarithm is 2 which is greater than 1, so we apply this second case, and then we remove the logarithm, and then we change it into the exponential form. We just remove the logarithm, and then we solve the given inequalities. After removing the logarithm, we solve the inequalities, and we finally obtain the possible values of the x after solving the given inequality. Now the final step, for the fourth step, is selecting. The fourth step is choosing the obtained values by solving the inequality according to the conditions. Here we solve the inequality also. We solve the inequality which is obtained after removing the logarithm. We solve here, and the final step is choosing the all the possible values of the x satisfying the both the conditions. Here the first condition satisfying the both the conditions, this first condition as well as these conditions. Let's calculate the possible values of the x satisfying these two conditions. This means we are going to take the intersections of these two sets. Let's write on the number line. Here I have made here the number line. Now plotting the informations of the obtained conditions. This is the solution set of the conditions on this number line. Let's plot. Here the numbers, the values of the x is here the from 1 to infinite, but the value of the x 2 is not even. At the point 2 there is the hole, the 2 is not belongs here. From 2 to infinite it will take the infinite value, and here the number 1 is not included. So in the number 1 we have to take the open circle. This will be the number line representation for the solution set of this condition. Here we just implement the solution set on the number line, and let's plug in these informations of the this inequality, this solution set after solving the inequality. Let's plot this solution set on the same number line. Here the from 9, let me here the 9 so on. Let's write here the 9. Here the 9 is satisfied. Here the 9 is included. Here 9 is included, and the 9 to infinite. This means that this from this part 9 is included. So from 9 onward the values of the x from 9 onward. Let me here the highlight. This is the red line. This red line represents the solution set for this set. Here the common part on the this number line, the common part is here this red zone. At the from 9 to infinite, this is the common part for the both the set. This is the intersection part for the both set. One set is this, one set is obtained from the condition, and the another set is obtained by solving the inequality after removing the logarithm. Here the common part is this region. This is the common part. So the final solutions of the given inequalities is, let me write here in the interval form. X belongs in the set of, here the 9 is included. Here the 9 is included, so 9 to infinite. Final solution is from 9 to infinite. So here we have found the values of the this given inequality. The final solution is, let me write here, the final solution is the values of the x. This is possible. This inequality holds true for all the values of the x belongs in the set of this from 9 to infinite. This is the solution set for this logarithmic inequality. Here we just solve this logarithmic inequality by using these 4 steps. These steps helps us to solve any logarithmic inequalities. Please remember these steps. In our next video, we will continue about the topic logarithmic inequalities. We will discuss more about the logarithmic inequalities. Please keep watching, keep loving this channel. This much for today. Thank you.